Here.
You have information for me?
I urge you to go to Channing's bedroom to search it.
It's been sealed off.
That's exactly why you must go.
How do I get in?
Break in. You must, Joe.
That house is like an armed fortress.
You're afraid?
After 5 years in Quentin,
Then what's the problem?
I don't know the house. It must have over 50 rooms. I don't know which was Channing's.
Ah, it's primeval territory, my friend. No one has been there before you. There must be a clue to who were Channing's enemies.
What about a floor plan? Can you get me one?
I'll try. I'll find a way. Yes, I agree to that.
When are you going to tell me who you are?
When are you going to stop asking silly questions?
Answer me, man. Who are you? How did you know Channing's room was sealed off that day?
I've told you all that's important. I want justice done. And that means clearing your name and sending whoever murdered Channing to jail.
How do I get into the house? Do you have any suggestions?
Talk to Kelly about that.
Kelly, she won't even see me.
If you do not persevere, you will never learn the truth. I can only steer you in the right direction. The rest is up to you.
Okay, get me the damn floor plan.
I will. I'll let you know when I have it. I'm going now. Don't follow me. Just stay there until I'm gone.
Hi there. Woo-hoo-hoo, look at you.
Handsome dog, huh?
You've been out all night?
Did you check my bed to see if the sheets were wrinkled?
Yes.
And
They weren't wrinkled.
bravo. Good deduction, great insight. You should be a private investigator or something.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm slightly hungover.
You don't look fine.
Well, possibly that's because I've had one wild and woolly evening.
Wild and woolly.
As in animalistic. As in bestial.
Well, are congratulations in order or what?
Oh, yes. Congratulations, because I was able to enjoy an evening with a lady our father disapproves of. And doing anything that our father disapproves of and enjoying it deserves congratulations, don't you think?
Well, I can't tell if you're being funny or you're being bitter.
Neither can I.
Mason, I know the party last night was hard on you.
Hard on me. Well, I survived it.
But Daddy just made a slip.
Sure.
You don't believe that?
Maybe you should be on your way. Where are you going?
To see Peter.
Good. Give him a nice little kiss and be happy.
Mason, what can I do?
Nothing.
Daddy didn't mean anything.
You don't want to know.
Yes, I do.
They call me Channing, right?
By mistake.
Now, Channing is my late half-brother. You're 100% brother.
It was just a slip.
No. Because Dad has always wished that I was Channing.
No.
Maybe you do too.
Oh, that's not so.
I have, for years, chosen to believe that it would be all right for Mason Capwell to be Mason Capwell. Somehow it isn't.
Mason, we all love you.
I don't think I want to get into this.
Mason, believe me.
I believe, and I know with a painful certainty, that Dad would give anything if I could, by some magic, turn myself into Channing. He had all his hopes and dreams pinned on Channing, and no matter what I do, I'm a poor substitute.
How can you say that?
Maybe because I haven't slept. Maybe because I'm full of paranoia and delusions. And Maybe because it's true.
But I get the feeling you'd be a lot happier if I had gone into cardiac arrest.
It might have been better. You'd be less rambunctious. Actually, I take that back. My job is to save lives. Maybe in this case, marriages. Or engagements.
Oh, well, don't let the sight of a sick, starving, bedridden bachelor keep you from either pursuit, Doctor.
A couple of your girlfriends paid a visit to you this morning. They wanted to see how you were doing. They heard that you'd been hurt.
Really? I never saw them.
Susanna and Clarice?
Oh, when you say so. They're not girlfriends. They're ex-wives. You don't find that amusing?
I managed to lose my sense of humor in the emergency room at 4 this morning.
Well, did my women leave any messages?
No. But they were very disappointed when I told them you weren't allowed visitors.
Oh, that's understandable. They probably wanted me to give them summer extensions on their term papers. They're in my senior physics class. Scout's honor.
They look awfully mature to be high school students.
Well, you've been spending too much time in the geriatric ward, Doctor.
Okay. Just do me a favor. Tell your female groupies to stay away from your apartment. I hope Kelly knows what she's getting into.
No, Mama, you're wrong. I did the right thing. Don't you have to get to work? What time is it?
I called and said I'd be late. Tell me, what happened?
I'm a little closer to the truth. I found out the doctor who delivered my baby.
And? And the boy?
If Cece Capwell has anything to do with it, he's fine.
Mr. Capwell.
Perhaps I should be grateful. I don't feel grateful.
What do you mean?
You respect Cece. You like him. This might change things for you.
He employs me, Santana. The man doesn't own me.
Your job is important to you.
Let me be the judge of that. I'm not sure I understand, but I must know the truth.
Cece lied to me.
He lied? When?
When he told me that my baby was given out for adoption through an agency.
He did?
Yes, he arranged the whole thing himself.
Are you sure?
The doctor swears it.
Where's the child? What happened to him?
Cece's the only one that knows. And he's lied about that over and over. Do you know that he even carried the baby out of the hospital himself? My baby? Mama, what I wouldn't give just to hold my son in my arms one time. Cece's known all along. You may even visit him and play with him for all I know. He never told me.
My God. I don't want to believe that.
Cece Capwell here. What happened with Santana? What did you say? Imbecile! Of course I know the position you're in. Oh, no, my friend. You deserve everything you get. Everything!
No matter how much I love you, I still have to leave. That seems almost impossible to understand, doesn't it?
What about Mom?
Well, she certainly hasn't invited me back.
Well, what if Joe hadn't come home? Would you still be here?
It isn't just Joe. It isn't just that your mother told me to leave.
I don't get it.
Things haven't been right between your mother and me for a while now. You must have known that.
Daddy, everybody has their problems. It doesn't mean you don't love each other.
Love is such a big word. Sure, we love each other in some ways. There's always something to love. But we have... What's that word you always use?
What word?
It means big, very big.
Oh, humongous.
That's it. Your mother and me have humongous problems right now. And maybe it's best we live apart. You kids are always saying you need your own space. You understand that. I love you, baby, but I can't do something that isn't right for me or for your mother just to please you. You understand?
Maybe.
Why don't you come and stay with me? I know my place isn't up to your standards, but you can help me fix it up, huh? What do you say?
Daddy, I don't know.
No?
I'll tell you something I haven't told Mom yet.
If you don't want me to say anything, I won't.
I've been thinking about going to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yeah, Dad, I've always wanted to be an actress. You know that.
Hold on now. Getting a couple of parts in school plays is one thing, but Hollywood, honey...
I know. It doesn't mean I'll be a success there. But how am I going to know if I don't try? Dad, you're the one who always said if I want something, I should go for it.
Where will you live? What will you do for money?
I'll stay with some friends.
Who?
Friends. They're in LA right now. And you won't believe this, but one of them already has a bit part in a movie.
Are they going to support you too?
I'll get a job. I'll do anything to keep me going until something breaks. Daddy, don't look that way.
What way?
I'll be safe. I'll eat 3 meals a day. I'll call every Sunday. I promise. Grumpy.
When will you come home?
At the end of summer. Please, Dad, give me a chance.
Your mother doesn't know about all this?
Well, I thought if you went for the idea, it might make it easier.
You really have figured out all the angles.
Oh, come on, Dad. It's not like Hollywood's in another hemisphere. Well, maybe in some ways.
You're too pretty.
Come on, Dad. I can't be too pretty.
Girls that pretty invite trouble, honey.
Give me a break.
It's true, Jade.
Okay, I'll get ugly. Okay, I'll put red dots all over my face so my complexion looks awful. I'll put on a mustache.
Well, this house has been bombed. We've gotten other threats. But Joe out of prison. Hollywood might be safer than Santa Barbara.
Daddy, I can talk you into anything, can't I? Why are you following me?
I wanted to apologize for what I said the other day about you testifying against Peter in court.
You apologized once, Joe. Let's leave it at that.
Kelly.
Kelly's not here yet. Off your feet. Come on, back to bed. Oh, I'm starting to sound like both your mother and your doctor these days. It'll be a relief when Kelly arrives and you can rid yourself of all these authority figures rolled into one.
Yeah, she should be here soon.
What about the letters?
I've burned them.
Didn't you read any of them?
Look, I'd rather not talk about it. You okay?
I'm fine.
No pain?
Not a twinge.
Are you always in such high spirits?
Are you always so reticent to ask questions?
You mind if I use your phone? I want to call the hospital.
It's on the table.
Yes, this is Dr. Carlin checking in.
Kelly, I have a favor to ask of you.
What?
I need your help.
Help? From me?
I'd like to take a look around Channing's room.
No way. No one has set foot in Channing's room in 5 years. Not since the day...
Kelly, I didn't do it!
How dare you bring up my brother's name in front of me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's so easy to say.
I mean it.
Joe, every day I remember the thought of Channing lying there dead on the floor, and you standing over him with a gun in your hand. I've relived that every single day of my life
I
since it
didn't
happened.
do it!
Joe, his room, our house, anything connected with me or my family is off limits to you. You understand?
No. No, the answer is no. I don't want to lose you. Not now. Jade, too many things have been happening around here.
Mom, it's only for 2 months or less. It's not like I'm moving to the other end of the world.
Jade, you have the beach here. You have your friends.
Yeah, but there's no way I'm going to become a professional actress here. Mom, I know what I want to be.
At 17.
17 going on 32. You've said that yourself.
Honey, be realistic.
Mom, realistic means boring.
You're young and you don't know a soul in Hollywood.
Wrong. I've already met someone who can help me. A casting director from the beach last week. Remember when Danny was doing his stunt? Well, that's all I need.
That and some money and some place to live and someone to live with, preferably a chaperone.
A chaperone? Mother, they went out with the Model Z. Or whatever that car was.
Well, I'm old-fashioned then.
Listen, Mom, I have everything planned. A friend of mine from school, a girlfriend, she's hot to go to Hollywood with me. And we'll find an apartment.
Who'll pay the rent?
Well, we will. I have some money saved up, and I'll get a job. Dishwashing, hashing, I don't care what.
Oh, Jade, so many young girls go to Hollywood to be movie stars, and almost none of them make it.
Mom, I really want this. Please. Please, 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 please.
You're just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Mom, I've got to try. I mean, if Jennifer Beals can make it, so can I.
Do you know, the irony is that with the way people here in Santa Barbara feel about Joe and us, Hollywood might not be such a bad place until things cool down a bit.
You mean it?
Yes. And now hold on, just hold on. You have to go talk to your father and, well, if he says yes, then I'll...
He already has.
He has? He's given you his blessing?
Oh, Mom, you're a soft touch. Hollywood. Wow. Move over, Deborah Winger, here comes a winner. And I'd like to thank my family and all the members of the Academy for my Oscar.
Bonjour, bonjour. Je te le confie.
Your doctor friend here was just giving me the once-over.
How are all your aches and pains?
Not bad. How about you?
Fine. You were missed at your party.
Fitting.
Did you hear us toasting you?
Yeah, that must have been when the earth moved. So, what else is new?
Nothing. Oh, Mason invited a woman to the party last night Daddy couldn't stand.
Big times. I've been missing out.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Lots. Can I sit?
Please.
You're not going to believe this.
You're pregnant, Jade.
Oh, give me a break. I'm going to Tinseltown.
Hollywood?
You're kidding. I got permission.
From your parents?
Yeah. I can leave any time, today if I want.
That is incredible. That's terrific. What are you going to do in Hollywood?
Mom, be happy for her.
I can't imagine her parents would let her go off by herself.
Well, I won't be by myself.
Well, who are you going to be with?
I'm staying with one of my girlfriends from Santa Barbara. Who? What about you? Maybe. Oh, Mom, could I?
You both have been spending too much time at the beach. It's melting your brains.
We'll get jobs.
It's absolutely out of the question.
Why?
2 17-year-olds would last about 5 minutes without getting into trouble.
Thanks for the faith. I mean, we'll work. We won't go on the streets at night. We'll be very careful.
No thanks, Jade.
Well, why don't you call up Dan and ask him what he thinks?
In Barley, there are no telephones where he is.
Well, then ask Grandma.
Your grandmother and I don't agree on anything. Besides, it doesn't matter what she thinks.
Mom.
I cannot be accused of being an old-fashioned mother.
Well, what am I going to do around here all summer?
Well, you have your friends, the beach. You can work at the Village Boutique.
Well, Jade's my best friend.
Lakin, I'm sure you'll survive being separated for one summer. I very selfishly don't want you to go away while your father's in Bali. I can't talk to your grandmother. Blame it on me. It's my insecurities. I don't want you to leave me while your father's away.
Question.
Sure.
What were you and Joe Perkins talking about just now?
Nothing.
Then why didn't you mention it?
Because I was afraid you'd get upset with me.
You're damn right I would. More than anything else, I want you safe. I want you protected from him. You can find this damn bed, I can't be sure you're all right. Now, you promised me you wouldn't let him see you.
Peter, I couldn't help it. I mean, he just turned up. I guess he followed me.
You didn't have to talk to him.
I'm not a child, Peter. Look, I understand how you feel, but I'm not in any physical danger.
I guess I'm just worried about us.
You have no reason.
You weren't going to tell me about Joe.
I told you why. Please, Peter, let's just be together. What's wrong?
You weren't going to tell me something that you knew I wanted to know about. You and Joe Perkins would have kept your meeting a secret from me.
It wasn't a secret. You've overreacted.
If I have, I'm sorry. Tell me you love me.
I love you.
Not like that. Tell me you love me.
I love you. I love you, Peter. I swear it. Let me prove it.
I was beginning to worry.
Oh, you shouldn't have. There aren't too many places a parolee can lose himself in this town.
Is there any more trouble out there?
Nothing worth mentioning.
How did it go for you? Did you get any more information?
A few leads, that's why I called.
I'm delighted you think I can help you.
Do you mind answering some questions?
Of course not.
The Capwells.
Not my favorite subject, but go ahead.
I want to know how many people live in the house.
C.C. Capwell and company.
Who's and company?
He's never remarried, so some of his children live there. Kelly, for one, as you know, and a young man Lakin's age.
Ted.
The snooty one is somewhere abroad.
Eden. It's a house full.
Why this sudden interest in the Capwells, or is this your indirect way of asking about Kelly?
No. I said I've made some progress. But I still have a long way to go before I find the killer of Channing Jr.
You know, you're so sincere about your innocence that it's getting harder and harder not to believe you, Joe.
So far, only my mother and my sister believe me.
Your father?
He suffered a lot over the past 5 years. I didn't realize how much until I was released. He's one of the reasons I want to clear my name.
Your family means a lot to you. I like that in a man.
Well, right now, they're the only friends I've got in this town.
Channing's murder was a great shock to all of us. But opinions can be changed. Win us over, Joe.
Do my best. Another friend in this town might not be too hard to take.
I'm very good at friendships. It's one of my specialties.
Lied to me all of these years. How could he do it?
It's inhuman.
He knew how much Channing meant to me. He knew how much I loved our baby.
He's so used to controlling everything. His oil wells and ships, his hotels. He forgets you can't control people's lives the same way.
He knew what it was like to lose a child when he lost Channing. Didn't he know I would go through the same thing when I lost my baby?
Oh, darling girl, it's too much. I'm going to talk to Mr. Capwell.
Mama, no, don't you do it. Look, it's my life. I can handle it.
There are no easy answers. I'm tempted to walk in there today and throw my job back in his face.
And Dad would say why.
Yes, he would. What are we going to tell your father?
Nothing.
Nothing?
He must never know anything about this, Mama. You promised.
Would his knowing be so terrible? After all, it is his grandson, too. And Reuben's a wise man. Maybe he would know what to do.
He'd be furious. It's an understatement. He'd die.
He wouldn't understand. Not this.
Mama, bringing him into this would just complicate everything.
I want to be able to help you, Santana. But I'm not sure myself what to do. I'm not wise enough.
Mama, I only know one thing. I have to have my baby. No matter what else happens, I will find a way to have him.
Miss me?
See there? Look. Finish my crossword puzzle. Now I ask you, could I have accomplished that with you hanging all over me? Smothering my face with kisses. Doing very nice things to the rest of me. Oh!
Sorry.
Ow! It's all right. Just a little more fragile than usual.
I know a way to make you feel better. Come on.
What, another crossword puzzle?
No, just get out carefully.
This is a switch. I'm being ordered to disobey orders.
Just don't tell Tony. Come here, I have a surprise for you.
What?
Just look out there. What do you see?
Sidewalk. Old lady with a baby carriage.
What else?
Cars. In fact, somebody parked a hot number in my parking spot.
It looks good, doesn't it?
That's a Mercedes.
Peter.
I don't care how much his wheels cost him. You can't park them in my spot.
Peter. Peter. Peter, the car is yours.
Mine.
The car is yours.
Kelly.
Really, it's yours. Compliments of Capwell Enterprises. Daddy says a good company man deserves a good company car. He installed a telephone in it.
That car's really mine?
Yeah. You're so funny you don't believe it.
You mean it just fell into my life?
No, you're my husband-to-be. You're an executive at Capwell Enterprises. You've earned it. You deserve the best because you are the best. I'll never let you forget it.
What's eating you, Santana?
It happens to be none of your business.
Well, if you're waiting for Dad, he's on his way home, but you can forget about seeing him. Sweating out an oil rig crisis. He won't have time for you.
He'll see me.
Oh, Santana, where did you get your confidence?
What I have to say is very important, and he knows it.
I'm impressed.
The rig is still on fire.
Cece, I have to speak to you.
I told her it was impossible today.
I must.
It's all right, Mason.
We have to speak privately.
Mason, please.
I didn't think that I could be so naive. I didn't think a man could do to me what you've done.
Glad you could make it.
Yeah, it worked out. Dad still has that problem with the rig, and Santana wanted to see him, so slipped out.
I called because I was worried about you, Mason.
No, I was afraid of that. Let me assure you that this morning was an aberration. You caught me at a bad time. I'm back to my old self, debonair and charming as usual.
How's work?
Oh, fine. We're incarcerating vermin right and left.
And your political campaign?
Well, that's strange you should ask.
That's not strange.
Yeah, it is strange because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Maybe you've been reading my thoughts. No, I doubt that, actually.
Is it going well?
What are you eating?
A tostada.
I think I'll have something a little more graceful. Chicken flauta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Mason, I'll make telephone calls or stuff envelopes or do whatever you want for your campaign.
Well, thank you.
Is it going well?
The campaign? Very. But I've been thinking about it a lot because I may not be going with it.
What?
I'm not sure I want to be district attorney.
Why not?
Well, it's the first step to what Dad hopes is a dazzling political career, and I'm not sure I want a political career, dazzling or otherwise.
I thought you wanted to be somebody big, like governor of California, or senator maybe.
I thought so too, for a while.
And no longer?
I honestly don't know.
You've done some heavy thinking.
Yes. By the way, I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell our father of any of this.
I won't.
Good, thank you. One of the thoughts that has been festering in my brain is the fact that should I win the election, should I actually become district attorney, everyone would know that it was Capwell money that bought the position.
Daddy will be very disappointed if you don't run.
Oh, I know.
Mason, he's been talking about this for years.
Yeah, first to Channing, later to me.
You know, you don't need to keep comparing yourself to Channing.
No, I don't need to. I do it compulsively. Some people like to pull the wings off flies. I like to compare myself to my godlike brother. You know, Dad called him the toast of two continents. Sometimes a phrase like that gets burned into your brain like a brand on a bull.
I think this is just a bad day for you. I think it has a lot to do with you not getting any sleep.
Yeah, I whooped it up all night.
You like her? What is her name?
Oh, Miss Patricia Hampton. Well named, come to think of it. Night with her is like a week in the country. But our father thinks of her as a tramp.
Oh, you're fine. Your taste in women is fine. Look, you do exactly what you want about running for district attorney.
I think you're saying I have your permission to be me.
Exactly.
You know me a good deal better than I usually allow myself to be known, Kelly. I would appreciate it if you kept your insights to yourself, that you didn't even tell your soon-to-be husband, Peter.
You can trust me. You like Peter, Mason?
Yeah, quite a lot. I only wish that he liked you as much as he likes being one of the Capwells. Now, once we start being honest with each other, Kelly, we can't just go back to being polite, can we?
I can understand you wanting to see him.
Good God, he's my child. Is that so unreasonable?
I've done what I believe is best for the boy.
Cece, I just want to see him. Take me to see him.
Santana, listen to me. I can understand, of course, how you feel. But we must consider his welfare, no matter what happens. That takes priority. Don't you see how devastating it would be for him to find out about you now? To find out that the woman he always believed to be his mother isn't his mother.
He'd never find out, I swear it. All I want to do is see him just once.
It would never stop there. You would never just see him once and then stay away. Then one day he would find out.
He would never find out, I swear it. How can you do this to me? How can you be so cruel?
Stop playing the victim, Santana. It doesn't suit you.
What are you talking about? You took my baby.
No. You gave him up at birth.
You made me.
Nobody forced you to do anything. If you remember, you came to me 5 years ago and asked for my help.
Be reasonable. I was 17 years old, unmarried, pregnant, terrified to tell my parents.
Another unwed teenager.
Who happened to love your son.
Taking care of a wife and a child would have ruined Channing's life, and yours too. You knew that.
Stop it. Stop twisting what happened. Can't you at least take responsibility for what you've done?
I've made sure that my grandson was well cared for. Now you take comfort in that.
You have taken away a part of my life. And all the time you knew everything about him. Can't you at least tell me something? Is he happy, healthy?
Don't worry, Santana. He's fine.
Channing's room is right next to Kelly's. Dominic came through. Okay. Now we go to work.
Hey! Did you hear something? Music, Danny! What are you doing here?
Now, is that any way to welcome your new roommate?
How tall is he? Is he funny? And athletic? And is he loved by his other mother?
There's absolutely nothing to worry about.
What does he look like? Does he look like Channing?
I think it best that you know very little about him.
Do his parents tuck him in and sing to him every night? Do they pack him a lunch bag for school?
Of course they do, Santana.
At least show me a picture of him.
I can't. His adoptive parents have certain rights too, and one of the rights is to be left in peace, to raise their child as they see fit.
Mr. Catwell, we're in trouble. One of the oil rigs just blew.
How bad?
It's an inferno out there.
Get Phil Krieger, now!
Cece!
Later, Santana.